Welcome back, everybody, to episode 14 of Space Engineers. My name is Lainey from Nerdlette Gaming, and yesterday, or last time, we worked on our conveyor systems. And it's all looking so beautiful down there now. If you remember, it's all color-coded and nicely tucked in. I have also chopped down our little miner, or our little welder over here, just a little bit. Just made it a little bit smaller because it still needs a lot of propulsion to get around. And this way, it's just a lot more manageable. First, we are going to move this over a little bit. Now, hopefully, it won't snap. I think I'm going to move it to the right over here. So let's go over to our rotor just to make sure that we are doing it properly. And if we take a look over here, we did make sure that 0 was facing this way. And how the rotor works, at least to my understanding, is that it goes it goes clockwise this way. So if you wanted to go over here, you would put 45, 90, 135, etc. But if you were going past 180 here, I don't think you go 225, because if you're going to do that, then it's just going to swing around this way and it's going to hit some of my pipes there, some of my conveyors. So what I really wanted to do is to go counterclockwise this way. But it's not like minus 315. That's not how it is. It's minus 45. So you just have to think about it in 45-degree angles. So if you start here, this is clockwise, so that's 45. If you want to go counterclockwise, then this is minus 45. So I think, just to be sure, we are going to move in 45-degree angles. So I'm going to try to go to minus 45. We're going to lock it, okay, because we're not dealing with this if it just flings off. And the velocity, we're going to go to minus 0.01. We're going to make it as slow as I can possibly think so. Now, the lower limit right now is 0, but we need to go... I don't know if it's the upper limit I'm trying to do. I guess the lower limit. And this one, we're going to try to get it to minus 45. Now, if it doesn't fling off, I'm going to be really, really, really happy. Please, please work. And in fact, you know what? I'm not even going to go that far. Let's go to minus 10 or minus 11 to see if it even moves. All right, let's unlock it. Please pray for the best. Oh, guys, it doesn't seem to be moving at all. What have I done? Okay. Something's happening. I've hit reverse on it because apparently I don't know anything about degrees. And it seems like maybe it's moving. Yeah, it's moving. Guys, it's moving. Oh, it cannot be possible. Now, will it be correct or not? I don't know, but it's moving. It's going slowly because I set it specifically to go really slowly. I really can't deal with this whole thing breaking right now. But yeah, it's going. It's slowly moving to the left. Oh, sweet. It reached minus 11, which was our old one, and we have turned it now to go to minus 30. So hopefully, it'll just continue to go this way. I don't think it will hit the side here. At least I am fairly sure it shouldn't. And we are going to extend this out just a little bit. And I think that's going to work out. Maybe I'm being a little bit hopeful, but I have a feeling that this will end up here with no issues whatsoever. All right. I think we've lined it up perfectly, finally, to be quite another... basically another hole. So we're gonna make another one. Yes, I know it would be better if we went in a line, if we made a straight drill here and just to try to clear the terrain. But realistically, we had to clear so little terrain to get these plates in. We only have to clear about 2 blocks. So worst case scenario, I can just right click with the drill and get it done. I just want to get more resources, and I want to leave this base working while I go do something else. So this is going to be in the works right now. I'm going to turn this on, and hopefully my conveyor system will be wonderful. No, 0.01. Oh, no. There we go. 0.01, not 0.1. We're doing good. All right. So that's going to start digging down, and then we're going to be doing the same with all the pistons as we did over here. We're creating our second pit. basically. But today's mission is not just to create this pit. Today's mission is to finally take this rover out. So I have a plan. Okay, I have loaded up my little welder and I have loaded up the rover with a few items. And I don't think it has enough battery, if I had to be honest. I don't think it does. Not for what it needs to do. So I could make a connector here that will connect the rover to charge it temporarily. And I think that might be what I'll do. Okay, so we've encountered another problem with this little ship. And the reality is, once I put the components in this, they're heavy. They're heavy. And the welder plus the box is too much. Like, it cannot handle it. So I've thought about a couple of things. One thing I could do is I could just raise this up. So if I'm able to, I have to unload it because now it's super full. And maybe place it over there. But I think the best bet for this thing is for me to place it in the back here. I don't know if it's going to be ready, but let's unlock it. Okay, it's automatic. Let's see if he'll finally take off. We've had some issues so far. Oh, it's so crazy. Yeah, it's taking off, but it's not taking off at the front. We're gonna have to do some work on this. It's just so heavy. It's just so heavy, I don't even know what to do. I'm going to resort to kind of craziness. I'm going to add 2 more atmospheric thrusters on the side. So this is going to look a little bit weird, probably. But this is just what's going to happen. Yep, I need to fix that. And maybe I'll even lower this one down 1 if I can. I might have to switch off where that thing is, but... yeah. For now, we'll do it like this. We'll add another one over here. We'll have to grind this one down. Sorry. Sorry. And we'll plop one over there. Yep, I think that will do it. If this doesn't hold it, I don't know what will, to be honest. So I'm hopeful, but I am apprehensive at the same time. All right, this thing has been pimped out quite a bit. It is basically a little buggy beetle now, but that's fine. Look, I have filled up my inventory. I have filled every inventory in this thing. And if it doesn't take off, I'm going to actually lose it. So let's unlock and let's get ready. Please do your job. I beg you. I actually beg you. Now we have to keep it pretty steady because it's not going to hold otherwise, but we have liftoff. We have liftoff. Now the components are so heavy that this was quite incredible. This was an incredible feat that I had just achieved. But yeah, look, it's working. It's working, guys. It is working. We don't have a lot of left and right thruster-ish, so as long as we keep it somewhat steady, it should be fine. I'm going to move this way. Nice. Okay. Well, at least it lifts me. It's been confirmed. It looks horrible now, but it's fine. Like, as long as it does the job, I'm happy. I could add more thrusters on the sides, but the reality is, as you can see, basically nothing will hold this thing up. Nothing, unless it's this giganto thrusters. Alright, we're almost done here. That was so nice. So easy. Incredible. I think this is probably an easier job if you're in first person, to be honest. So I probably should have done that. But look, it's so easy. It's done. It's been completed. Now we're just gonna go deposit over here and charge up again, I suppose. So that's pretty good. It doesn't have a lot of other thrusters, but we can lift off. And that's really all that matters. Oh, wow. I think we've done it. And for some reason, I didn't put the connector on my bars. That is... Why do I have two connectors? Oh, no. Okay, I could connect them both, I suppose. Let me just switch lock on that one and switch lock on this one. Alright, so it's connector 6. Perfect. And that's locked. Swell. And now we're going to put it on recharge. You baby, you're going to work. Now, I know that I can make these work if I add a landing gear on this, but I think I might just remove them. It's just too much work to have to not only place the landing gear. It was having some issues placing in the first place with the small landing gear. I would have to do the large landing gear, and I don't want anything down below that can just snap off. So Yep, these are just gonna have to go. Poor little turbines. You did well. You did well, friends. I will have a plan for something for over here in the future, but for now, it's going. It's gone. Now, I could move the antenna up. I could definitely add more solar panels, so I guess that's something to look into for the future. But I don't want to mess with it at the moment. Let's just take it out like this, and then we'll try to organize a better system for this. Maybe more solar panels and lining them up a little bit better, because the top solar panels are actually doing pretty good. And I don't mind this being connected to the main base. The main base has enough power that I think it can charge those up pretty easily. But if not, then we'll add more turbines. And I think we are actually going to be working on some turbines coming up next, because this is not going to be enough for our future plans. The conveyor system is working perfectly. Actually, so beautifully that it makes me a little bit concerned. So over here, if you look, if I type ice, let's go to the inventory so it's a little bit easier. So we have the ice here, and I've added a couple more bottles. I've gone a little bit crazy, I think, but I just wanted to have more hydrogen bottles here all the time, so I'm gonna add 3 more here. And now I have excess ice that I can drop in the ice large container. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is working great. It's filling up the O2 generator. Wonderful. Our thing is healing us, and it's giving us resource, no problem. And we don't have an overflow of stone, so I checked already. I could have taken the stairs. This is so lazy, guys. I don't even know why I put them there. But we don't have a stone overflow right now, because that drill just goes really slowly, and it's just not enough to give us any. But when we return with the truck, it'll be a problem. But if you notice, or rather, I'm making some components right now, if you can hear it. And we are adding slowly but surely 278 300 to 278 380. We are adding some resource here from the stone, so that's very nice. I don't know if it's adding it to all of them, but it's adding them to the right ingot boxes. And over here we are, well, these component containers are just really empty. Don't look at them. This is a plan for the future, okay? This is just in case one day we're making ammo or something and we need a place to store it. So it's fine. You know, I plan ahead, and it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. But if you look over here, we are adding components. This one is the one that fills up first, and these are all our components right now. I'm adding some other things. I'm adding some girders and other stuff to this. So I'm making a little bit on the assembler at the moment. And hopefully, it will all work out. We'll leave that running. I just wanted to get the assembler going, because I just want to make components. I just make a bunch. Anything that I feel I'm low on, I'll start making more, and that's the plan. While this thing keeps lowering down, I'm going to keep lowering down the piston, obviously, and hopefully there's some weird sounds going on here, but we're just going to ignore it. And hopefully this thing will charge. I think it will have enough power to just get there, and that's great. But I wanted to have enough power to run all these, because this is going to take a lot of power. Now, I have considered, instead of doing 2 yield modules, I have considered maybe to switch one of the yields to a speed module, but we'll see how fast 4 forges do the job. 4 forges might be enough. So I might make a box out there just in case, but 4 forges should do the trick. So I'm happy about that. We're looking good. There's enough resources on that thing, but I'm going to be adding more. Let me add more plates and stuff in there, because we are going to have to build a contraption. We are going to have to build some turbines. I might add a couple more turbines to this base, and that's what I'm going to be working on for a little bit, just little improvements. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. And basically, I'll see you guys when we're ready to go to the ice lake. Guys, I am so scared. I am so scared that I'm going too fast. I don't know. Look, let's hope not. Let's hope I'm going just a nice little leisurely speed. And you can see that there's a lake up ahead. Now, there is ice closer to our house. I am aware. And I've marked it on the map. It's over there on the right. It's very close to our house, so we can always make a piston there, no problem. But I wanted to make this pretty big, and so I feel like we might as well go to the biggest concentration of ice that I know around here, and that is this ice lake over here. I'm trying to keep this vehicle steady. It is very... Don't you tilt me, terrain. Don't you do it. It is very maneuverable, though, for how gigantic it is. I gotta be honest. I am quite impressed. Okay, guys. This is craziness. It is spinning like crazy. So basically, I made this conveyor tube all the way out there. And then I've made some pistons up. And not that many, only like 3. And now we have a 10-piston spinning contraption. Unfortunately, the rotor is just moving on its own, so we're gonna have to finish off that part of it to keep going. But I think this is looking pretty good. I think I might have not placed enough pistons going up. That's my only concern. Having pistons going up just makes it so you can put more pistons going down. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much ice there is down below the first layer. It might just be a layer of ice and then into stone, so I don't want to go too crazy. There's already plenty of height on this thing. So I'm going to finish that off. I'm going to finish the first pistons off and the rotor, and then I'm going to stop the rotor because it's still spinning like crazy. And then I'll finish off everything else. Now we're going 10 out so far. I think that might be good enough. I might go 2 more or so. I'll chance it. And then we're going to add the stuff. I'm even considering going full big drill just so it goes a little bit quicker. But I don't know, guys. We'll see. We'll see when I start placing everything down how much it's going to cost me. But it's going to get a little bit dark very soon. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to get this power going so that my vehicle can charge while I'm busy, you know, building or whatever I'm doing. So let's get this system going. Now I'm starting to get worried that 2 is not going to be enough, and these are... Oh no. Good thing I made a ladder. Okay. I know there's more bottles in the vehicle. I just left them there because I wanted more room in my inventory, but no big deal. We're gonna go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 over here. And once I'm able to get back on the vehicle and get my bottle, I'm going to raise this up at least 6 and put another turbine. I think 3 might be good. I'll probably add a 4th one here just to be sure. And that should power my vehicle overnight at the very least. So let's get going because we have a lot of welding to do. We have finished it all up. It's a lot of pistons on this thing. I am super worried about the stability of this. We only have a bottle, basically 2 more bottles of hydrogen. So we have to be a little bit careful when we build. So I don't want to do the small drills. Plus, we actually brought a lot of resource and we still have a lot left. So I think I'm going to do the large drills. Let's just hope that I have enough to finish this off. And, oh, it's going to be a little bit difficult to place it, because it is basically at the lowest point it could be. I did not make this easy for myself, that's for sure. I had to make this as complicated as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and work these out. I'm going to just bring the ship down here because it's going to be able to do it. So we're just going to keep turning them on. Basically, that's my strategy at the moment. Just to continue turning them on until basically we can lay down a full layer of this. Hopefully this will give us enough ice, guys. I am really excited. Yes, I am walking. I could be I could be flying, but I'm gonna need to bring like 10 tanks next time just to be sure. But I'm gonna go grab the welder and we're gonna weld those up and turn them on and do the same thing. Everything is going to be just fine. Just fine. Nice. I don't know how many of these I can make, but I'm going to park over here, just a little bit out of the way. And ready to lock. Oh, I should probably turn the welder off. That will save me some power. So you're good to go over there, my baby. And I'm going to turn these on, get them producing. And this is what we're going to do because I didn't plan this out very well, as you can see. But it's fine, look. It's all good. They're all gonna go. Swell. And hopefully this means that I'll be able to add more drills. Oh no. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's go to pistons. And select all of them. Even the recharge piston. Yeah. Jesus. What have I done? Well, I thought the sharing inertia would be better, but it's... You know what? It did this last time, too. It did this last time, where it sort of freaked out a little bit like this. Shared inertia seems to do something to the vehicle. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now I can add them. So it's wonderful. Perfect. So I did 3 more on that side, and we're gonna be going a little bit crazy here. My only concern is really the storage. Will I have enough storage to support this kind of craziness? I don't know. I don't know. But I plan to make a bigger pit than I did last time. Yeah. I think that would be a bigger that would be a bigger pit than last time. It's 12 on each side. Now, I could still go bigger. I could go bigger. Let's see. The problem is, will I have enough to weld this? No. 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 Okay, guys, I have returned back home after the disaster, and I'm going to make a few more hydrogen bottles. I don't know how many I need. Let's bring like 7. I know this is a little bit crazy, but honestly, I need it. So I'm gonna fill these up, and then I'm gonna head back. I have already fixed the rotor, I believe, the one at the top. I need to do all the pistons back down again. Luckily, I hadn't put all the drills in. I had just put 1 drill, so I don't feel really bad about that. That would have been a really bad loss if all those drills would have snapped. But, you know, it's just a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Look, I took a break. I feel better. I just need to head back there with enough hydrogen that I can feel like I can fly forever, and then we'll deal with whatever comes our way. Okay, we're back here after the disaster. I have managed to turn it around. The bad thing is we did lose quite a bit of ice over there, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but you know what? Whatever. What can we do? What can we do? Really, there's nothing we can do. And I've decided that I think we need as many as possible horizontally like this, because we want to clear into the lake as much as we can. And that's basically our goal at the moment. I don't know how deep we can go here, but either way, it should be good. We'll add a conveyor here at the corner. Junction should be good, and then we'll start adding the pistons facing down. Like so. We're not going to make it so difficult like we did earlier. We're going to get to the bottom of this, and then we're going to put the drills in. Not messing around this time. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look how fancy. Honestly, I don't know how I could go back to hand welding. I think if I have to do something in the interior of my base, I might as well just work on it. Maybe put some welders in there and do some automatic system or something. I've obviously ran out of resources. I obviously can't do all the parts, and I think I just need some plates or some interior plates. It's usually what it's usually short on, or I don't know, tubes or something. It's no big deal. I will continue to get as much as I can done, and then I will go and get the resources and do another round. We did take our little ship back to the base to get more hydrogen bottles and to get a little bit more resources. We have a lot of resources, to be honest, on this ship, and I'm kind of concerned now that this truck is overloaded with components, and that's going to make it quite heavy, but I'll make a couple trips home if I have to. I've added a couple more boxes here too, so we should be set as soon as this works, and if it works, obviously. If it doesn't, then we got some issues. We got some troubles. Alright, you might be wondering why I am manually welding. Well, my little welder's out of power, so it's recharging right now, and to make it a little bit quicker, I'm going to add more wind turbines. So this should be good. I have added the drills already down there at the bottom. They're going to be 20 long. I suppose it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be much bigger than the one we have at home. But I could make it bigger. I could go a lot bigger, but honestly, this will give me enough resources, and I can't be messed with right now. If this thing falls over again, I'm going to lose my mind. So I've added a couple more boxes here, and this has taken most of my resources. I mean, I still have a few, so I'm not too concerned, but I basically have enough to finish the drills, I think, and that's it. So no mistakes can happen here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to return back home again, which would really, really suck. But it's fine. Now we have some power going on here. Now I can go back to welding with the welder, which is going to be wonderful. And first of all, let me finish this off here, just so I can be sure that everything is being transported into the vehicle. And then we'll go and finish the drills off. It's finally working. It's finally working. So it's spinning. How I set up the bottom the bottom rotor is always super easy. So you just set it to unlimited. It will spin in a circle. That's the easiest rotor to set ever. So you don't have to worry about the weird angles and how the angles lined up or snap together and just fling the thing right off. No, just put unlimited, and just put really slow speed to start with, and then you can accelerate to whatever you want. How I had it before was I had it at 0.4, so I have it here at 0.4 as well. The top rotor over there, I was able to figure out the angle finally, and that's really what saved it. But I'm going to keep it steady. I keep it locked where it is. And I think we can start digging down now. So I want it to be 0.01. Otherwise, it's going to go way too quickly. And it's going to start slowing. It's going to start coming down here. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You can barely see it, but it's going. Just trust me, it's going. I'm going to sit on top of this because I'm a little bit brave and because I want to see if it works. Oh, it sucks. So much ice. Look at this. So much ice wasted. Oh, it hurts my soul. It really, really does. But you know what? It's fine. Yes, that was ice that we could have gathered. But it was fun. At least we saw a nice little explosion. We are so bad at the rotors. It's the only thing that really causes this kind of explosion. Now, obviously, this here is a contraption that I don't think should work ever. This is craziness. I don't know how this is even holding up. But realistically, I think the biggest issue is the rotor. When you put the angle at the wrong one, it just does not like it. And it just springs off like it's trying to shoot off a rocket. It's insane. And I hate it. I hate the rotor mechanism. I know it's supposed to be really good, and I know. Look, I can see the practical uses to this rotor system, but it feels like you have to have an actual engineering degree to get that thing to work sometimes. So it's fine. Look, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's working. The piston's coming down very slowly because I wanted to make sure that it didn't hit the ground. You know, I could just speed it up a little bit. Just really quickly because this is going to take ages. I will go back to 0.01, but let's just put it down to 0.1. Let it come down a little bit. And then when we think it has reached the bottom, okay, we'll switch it back down to 0.01. Because, oh, and the drills are not on. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Turn on. Turn on. Oh, that was almost tragedy. That was almost tragedy. But look, we did it. Oh, beautiful. It's here. We've done it. Oh, don't mind this crater here from when our whole life got destroyed. Don't worry about that one. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's going to be beautiful. I can add more if I want, more drills, but no, I'm cool. I'm cool with how this is going. All right, my ship is full. It's completely full. So that's almost 2 cargo containers, 2 large ones and a few small ones. I'd say it's about 2 large ones because the small ones would hold all the components that we have right now. So it feels like about that. And I've also filled everything, the cockpit, just basically everything. And as you can still see, 2 of these boxes out here are almost full. This is crazy. This is actually insane. Nope. I need to stop the piston. I need to stop the piston. We're actually going to overcap. This is crazy. Yep. I have to stop this. Stop. Please. Turn off. Piston. Piston. Off. Okay. 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 No problem. No problem. And I think we'll also turn off the drills if we can. Okay. I've turned them all off. Oh, that was quick. It was quick thinking. So I've turned off the bottom rotor, I've turned off the drills, and I've turned off the piston that was coming down. As you can see, this piston still has about 20% to go because this one is the third of that. So, oof, 20% more, and we already have 3 boxes full, plus the ship, or the vessel, whatever this is, the truck. This is craziness. Like, take a look. This is an insane amount of ice. How is this happening? Look at these. These are full. These are full. The conveyor is full. The poor conveyor is full. And the connector is full. And I think I was overcapped. Yeah, some of the drills are full. Or full-ish. Because I was capping. There was nowhere to put it. That's so crazy. That's actually so nuts. I'm going to leave that there. So I can't even go 1 piston with the amount of storage that I have here. That's insane. That means that I need 3, 4, 5. I need at least 6 boxes to carry at least 1 piston of that. So these are only 3, and I have 2 more on the truck. I need to add at least 1 more box here. And that's to just AFK 1 piston. We have like 20 of them here, and then plus the length. Oh my god, we have so much ice. Guys, don't worry. We are covered on ice. We are heading to space, and I am going to be so delighted. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed our little ice adventure. We are not going to be digging this down anymore, probably. I will try to bring back some of the ice with me. Hopefully this truck will make it home, but it is questionable. It is questionable. But if I make it home, then I'm going to need another box for this for sure. And we'll come back here again whenever we need ice again. We have other piston contraptions to make. We're gonna need to make one for magnesium, and we're gonna have to make one for cobalt, and I can't remember what else, something else. But we're good on iron, we're good on other resources, but we're not doing super hot on cobalt and magnesium. In fact, we have none. I don't even think we have any gold left either. So we're missing the little side ingredients here and there. So we're going to be working on that next time, because I think our ultimate goal is going to be to make a ship to go to space. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to make a really complicated ship. I kind of want to go on an exploratory mission, so I might just make myself the cheapest ship possible and just send myself up there. I clearly have enough ice to power the hydrogen tank, so I'm not concerned at all anymore. So I'm going to just shoot myself up into the sky and see what happens. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you would like to see more episodes, please consider leaving a like or subscribe. Join us on Discord. The link is in the description below, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Until then, bye.